Yeah, welcome back. In late season too. Huh? It's barely a ringtail. I mean, it's barely black. Yeah, pretty decent little old coon. I got me a dirt set right here. And there's some kind of wild pony, man. I know. But they are wild horses in North Carolina, but it's mainly up around the Outer Banks now. I don't know how in the world, but they ain't but one. But right there's his track. You see that? Looks like a cow track almost. That is a pony. And you see where he was coming from a dirt set over there, which every one I've ever had here, I'm talking about the dirt set, he has, I mean, pretty much ruined it. He went up to it. You know, I use them PVC pipes a lot to keep from having to dig a hole in the ground. And he just comes up and bites it and takes it off somewhere. Well, it's either him or a coyote. I don't know which one, but I had one here. See the pony tracks? He almost steps in my trap every time, man. Look at that. I mean, he comes down here and looks at it. I don't know if it's his curiosity or what the heck it is, but man, it's starting to get on my nerves. And, you know, I ain't never dispatched a wild pony. I don't even know what to... I guess I'd have to throw a rope around its neck and take it somewhere and try to tame it. Now, I would do that if I did catch one. Thing about it, doggone it, I have to come over here and put my scent on it, you know? Rub his tracks out. I mean, look at them tracks. Yeah, well, that's a big pony. Super big pony. Ha! Thank God. I lost my doggone groundhog, man. And I was in a hurry the other day. And that's when you always lose something, ain't it? You either lose something or you forget something. They're all tied together, in my opinion. But anyway, got my groundhog back. It's gonna look on this side of the creek because I think that maybe I've got one of them coon traps too close to one another, and I'm just gonna maybe put a little more distance in between them. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. It does. It really, really does. Yeah, I think I will. All right then. Well, you know, man, that's a nice little, that's a kiddie pool. That's for your babies, your little kiddie pool. And buddy, I tell you, that's pretty nice. Daggone. Wow. So look, here's the kiddie pool. Boom. Grown-up pool. Man, I just love this place. It's so pretty. Oh, watch out now. Dead tree, dead tree. All right. Man, that is deep. Whee! Man, that looks so inviting. It really, really does. Man, you come up that right there, nice and sandy, look. Man, don't have to worry about no rocks. All right then, well, so I'm on the lookout for a rogue pony, I guess. Went down in the water right here. Oh my God. Okay, come back up right here. And hightailed it. That way, I guess. Nope, right here he is. Yep, walked up this trail. Well, that's interesting. The landowner, of course, he's heard about it. And I don't know if he saw it or not, but somebody over here saw it. But when, you know, wild pony like any other wild animal, I'm gonna tell you, it's gonna be hard to doggone hide yourself if you're a pony. You gotta be hemmed up in a pair of hemlocks or in some thick briars or something. Man, that's gonna be interesting. All right, well, let me bait this trap and all this good stuff. I'll holler at you later. You know, guys, it don't matter how much scent protection you put. It doesn't matter. It usually about 3 days that your scent is gone. I've tried coyote urine. I've tried everything on the market. I've tried natural oils, essential oils. Nothing works. But I will tell you one thing as far as bait. Now right here, I noticed that the coyotes was coming across this little sandbar here and stepping over this log. So I put a trap right there inside of them 3 sticks where they'd have to step there. And this was about 5 or 6 days ago, and no coyotes been through here since. Yep, that's the way it goes. So anyway, something will eventually come this way. So I put a hole right there, as you can see. And I'm gonna bait it, put a little sheep's wool in it. But I tell you, the main thing that I have found that is simply irresistible to them coyotes is right here. Hold on, let me show you. It's gonna be hard holding this phone doing that. Let me set my gun down. Hold on. See, I stay in the water as much as I can. I try to make sets beside the creek, river, what have you. Something you can walk in. You know the Indians, man. They were smart. They always traveled the creeks because you couldn't see their horse prints. Couldn't find out where they went. See, coyotes is a lot the same way. They'll stay in the creeks. Every now and then you'll see a track or two. Then they'll just disappear. And I think what it is they'll run along the banks a little bit, jump in the water, and then jump back on. Man, they're smart, man. People that say they ain't never really trapped them, well, they sure ain't trapped them in the foothills, but they ain't trapped them nowhere that there's, you know, in the woods. It's a whole nother ball game around here than it is out in the flatland somewhere where they have to come out in the open. I mean, that's just the way it is. Coyote dens here are in the creek banks or in the side of a bank somewhere, hid very well under a bunch of brush that's fell or something like that. But they're smart. If you put one at that hole, you'll never see them. So anyway, let me get this out. See if I can set you up right here. Nasty. But I'm gonna tell you, they love it. It's cow afterbirth. When they have a baby. Now, buddy, I'm gonna tell you that is some nasty, stinking mess after a day or two anyway. But it's so hard you can't hardly cut it. But you see that right there? Boy, they love it. I mean, they love it. 2 days after I put that down on a trap that has been set for a week or more, maybe 2 weeks, nothing. I put some of that afterbirth in there. The next day I had a coyote. And so, if you're trapping near cattle, which I always am. This is the cow farm here. The one before that's cow farm. Everybody's got some kind of animal around here. Goats, whatever. And they wait for them cows to have a baby. It's a wonder that they don't jump on that calf. But they know them mamas don't play around. And they'll stomp the dog's piss out of them. But now, this afterbirth, if the mama don't eat it, I'm getting it. Yep. The landowner, he calls me as soon as one has a calf. And anyway, so I can get them. But nasty, God almighty, that's so nasty. That's some yum yum to their tum tum. Yum yum to the tum tum. God, it stinks so bad, man. It don't stink at first, but gosh almighty, man. A little bit of blood here and there. Yeah. I mean, they already eat it, you know. Might as well put it to use. If you see any of their poop, any of their scat, that's good to put too, man. It kind of eases the tension a little bit if they smell you. But you know, coyote urine, it works all right. I mean, and I don't know that I could trap coyote without it. I have, but I don't really want to because it is that's what's in that spray bottle right there. It's good stuff, man. Very good. But man needs to stay in the creek. He don't need to spit, pee, poop. I mean, if you do any of that, it needs to be in the creek. Because, buddy, yeah, they're a lot smarter than people give them credit. And I tell you, their best defense, God almighty, their best defense, their best defense is their smell. And I mean, buddy, they got a doggone sniffer on them. Anyway, maybe that'll do something, maybe it won't. I don't know. But we sure gonna give it a shot. Now I gotta get the heck out of here. A rock went right there. All right, on down the creek we go. Let me stop and get my gun. I'm gonna go ahead and holler back at you here in a minute. It's gonna be too hard to carry all this and talk to y'all on the phone. I need to get a GoPro, I know. Don't worry, next season I'm gonna have one. But anyhow, I'll get back with you in a minute.